Our gardens have always been important havens for wildlife. Today, I'm going to show you some of my favourite plants which will encourage them. There's one overriding thing about gardening today which I think is really important, and that is that we are all conscious of encouraging and helping the wildlife in our gardens. With that in mind, I've chosen 7 plants that are wonderfully useful and equally beautiful to create a wildlife garden. First up, a bright daisy. This is Osteospermum. Now, Osteospermum is a perennial, but it's tender. In the mildest gardens, those by the sea, those in the southwest of England, it can come through the winter, though it tends to get a bit taller and a bit more straggly. But if you plant this out mid to late May, you'll get a whole summer of colour from these bright daisies. You can see all these buds to come. And if this particular one is just a little too leery for your fancy, there are others that are dark reds, deep burgundy. There's one called Tresco Purple, which I absolutely love. And the other important thing for wildlife is that bees and pollinating insects will like it, because they'll come for the nectar and the pollen in that central area of the flower. So the Osteospermum was number 7. Number 6, a real favourite, the butterfly bush, Buddleja. Now, Buddleja is a real opportunist. It colonised bomb sites in London with enormous rapidity after World War II, putting its roots down through cracks in masonry and piles of rubble. It proves that it likes a good, sunny, hot, well-drained spot. And if you give it that, it will produce these flowers that are long, great spikes of bloom. This is Black Knight, a really dark purple variety. They grow at the end of these shoots that are produced during spring and summer, and come July these will be covered in these long spikes of purple, and you can go around your garden, provided you've planted it in the sunny spot, and see loads of butterflies, small tortoise shells, red admirals, peacock butterflies, feasting on the nectar that these flowers carry in abundance. At number 5, something completely different. This is Cotoneaster horizontalis, variegatus. It's known as the fishbone Cotoneaster. Why? Well, just look at that. It's the perfect kipper, isn't it, really? And this little variegated variety is really sweet. The thing about it is it forms a bit of a thicket. It will sort of amble its way up a wall as if it's got its back to it and it's trying to get up there. But the other thing about it is that in autumn it carries lots and lots of bright red, small, bite-sized berries. Birds love it. It's a really good winter food plant for birds. And being really quite thick, it can also be a good nesting place. It loses its leaves in winter, and then you really do see that the branches are studded with tiny little rubies, the red berries that you love, and so will the birds. Our native wildflowers are hugely important to wildlife, so at number 4, I'm including one of them. This is the red campion. Catchfly is its other common name, Silene, its Latin name, and this is a cultivated variety of red campion. It's called Rolly's favourite. I don't know who Rolly was, but I'm sure somebody will tell me. Again, great for bees and butterflies, these softly downy leaves, and the flowers, which are rich purple pink. The thing about this is it likes damp earth, and it's tolerant of a spot of shade. So if you've got a shady corner that's a bit boggy, try red campion there, along with its close relative ragged robin. At number 3, a great favourite, catmint. Nepeta is its Latin name. There are lots of different varieties. It can get quite tall unless you get a variety called Walker's Low, which stays a bit lower but still quite tall. It has these flowers. You can see it's related to the dead nettle, to salvia. It's very aromatic. Crush the leaves and you get this scent that cats love. Our cat used to roll in it. Cats love it, but the bees absolutely adore foraging for nectar and pollen in these flowers. Come midsummer, if it's got a bit straggly, take shears to it and cut it back to 4 or 5 inches. That way you'll get a second flush of flowers later in the year. It's a plant for sunshine, where the bees will come in their swarms and absolutely love it. And you can just lie by your catmint and listen to the hum of nature. So, can you guess what's at number 1? Well, number 2 is one you might have thought would be number 1, and it's a close run thing, I'll give you that. This, lavender. A lovely rounded shrub. If you clip it over lightly when it's finished flowering, you'll make it last longer. If you can get 6, 7, 8 years out of lavender, you're doing really well. A great path edger, and for wildlife it's absolutely adored by bees, just like the catmint. You can walk past lavender in flower and see it absolutely awash with honeybees, domesticated bees, bumblebees. Any self-respecting bee will come to lavender to drink the nectar, and then of course you can snip those flowers off just before they're fading and use them in lavender bags to put in your underwear drawer. And just in case you're inquiring, yes, I do. There are many different varieties. English lavender is the one to go for rather than French lavender, which is a little bit more tender. French lavender is the one with the ass's ears at the top of the flower. Very pretty, but not quite so hardy as the English type. And the best varieties, I reckon, are Hidcote and Munstead. Either will do you for a border down the side of a sunny path. And as you brush past, the aroma will be released and you'll hear that hum of bees. Just before I get to number 1, I'll sneak another one in. That's this, Berberis. Now this particular Berberis is named after Charles Darwin. Berberis darwinii, and this is the compact form, Berberis darwinii compacta. It just means it's shorter. Darwinii itself makes a huge shrub. Compacta is lower growing. But it's covered in these glorious flowers in spring and early summer. And if you look closely at each one, you'll see that each individual flower looks like a miniature daffodil. I love looking at plants closely. They take you somewhere in your imagination, don't they? Now this offers a double whammy for wildlife. Not all Berberises are evergreen. This one is, which means it forms a thicket great for bird nesting. It also has berries when these flowers fade, so it offers food and it offers shelter. And bees love the open flowers. It's win-win-win, isn't it, with Berberis darwinii compacta. Number 1, well, it's been here all along. It's this. It's a crabapple tree. Oh, you say it's a tree though. I haven't got room for a tree. You've got room for this tree. After 10 years, it's somewhere between 1.25 and 1.5 metres high, 4 or 5 feet. It's covered in blossom, which bees adore, and the buds of the blossom are this rosy pink. They open and they're white inside. It's a glorious confection. It's called Malus tina, and that is the name to go for if you want a dwarf crabapple. And that's the other bonus, of course, is following on from this spring blossom come the autumn fruits. You can use them for crabapple jelly, or you can leave them for the birds and they'll adore them. Any good, decent, ordinary soil and a spot in full sunshine will suit a crabapple tree. You can even hang bird feeders from it and grow other plants for wildlife underneath. So I reckon that's not a bad octet. 8 plants that will bring wildlife into your garden and encourage those that are already there. They'll be rubbing their hands together, or their claws, or their beaks, other legs. It cheers me up no end that recently gardens have been recognised for what they are. Bastions at the forefront of conservation of wildlife and the fact that we can live with wildlife and our gardens and garden plants doing something beautiful that benefits us all. So don't be frightened of growing any flowers in your garden. If the bees and the butterflies come in, they don't mind where they originally came from. They just know and are grateful for the fact that they're in your garden right now. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, click below. It's going to be a fantastic year in our new garden with tips and inspiration, so why not join us?